From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets, we're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to the Indiana Pacers. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Small ball here tonight. Both teams rely on their centers to set the tone at both ends.
And with the way teams switch nowadays, you don't know if they'll be guarding each other. It's not the type of head-to-head matchup we might have seen 20 years ago.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And here is Williamson. Pass to Brown. Now Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And Brooklyn turns it over again. Now Daniels. Pass to Brown. Back to Daniels.
Hey, yo, right here.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so Whitehead will bring it up for Brooklyn. They double him with Williamson. Claxton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Certainly goes to the line a lot. A spot where Williamson would like to become more efficient.
Here's Whitehead, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And out the line, shooting 2, Whitehead.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Brown. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Booker with it. Back to Brown. Lets the three fly.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Pass to Whitehead. And there's the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Whitehead. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Now here's Williamson. Back to Daniels. For three. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Whitehead. Powered down with both hands.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Whitehead. The Pelicans make their last shot. In the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Whitehead. Shot clock at 5. Diving in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Back to Daniels. Over in the corner, Brown. Misses the 3. Nets leading by 3. Down low. Here's Claxton. Can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
On the wing, Brown. To the middle. Here's Williamson. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Defensively, you have to deny Williamson, not allowing him to bring it inside. He's too good around the rim.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Williamson outside. And the dunk by Booker.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out. The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
First quarter.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Whitehead, and he dunks it down.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was scoring.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. And stolen by Williamson. .111 left to play here in the first. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Back to Claxton. Up and in on the layup. Claxton's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Daniels. Inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Tries the spin move. A 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
team foul. Checking into the Pelicans, number 88, Neemias Queta.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 5. To the paint. Rebound, Brooklyn. Howard with a clean look. No good on the triple. Kuminga with it. Back to McCollum. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
Hasn't seen a three he doesn't like. CJ takes a ton of them.
Here's Knox. Outside Howard. They get it back. Here's Connie.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Down low. Here's Kessler. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons. But I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to be 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
So the wing on the left. Back to McCollum. Takes the 3. Kessler with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Here's Knox with the drive. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Pelicans trailed by 3. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. To the middle. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Kuminga. Clock at 6. And Kuminga throws it down.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
A shake. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Johnson for 3.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
That one good for 2. He has 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Knox. Off target from 3-point range. The Pelicans trail. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good on the 3-point shot. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
There's the pick. To the paint. Picked off in midair. Here's New Orleans. A 19-foot shot. A rebound by the Nets. Here's Knox. Lets it go from 14. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
From the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Knox. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Nets trailed by 7. .105 left in the first half of the game.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like. Where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Timeout called, the Nets. Now here's DiVincenzo. Drives to the hoop. He gets that one. DiVincenzo's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
McCollum outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trailed by 7. Here's Whitehead. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
First personal foul. 2 seconds. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Whitehead.
That one is off. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Claxton. Shoots it up. He squares up and sinks it. Whitehead's got 14. Here's Daniels. Drops in the layup for 2. Daniels has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Pelicans ahead, leading by 9. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Daniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. It's the Nets now. All alone. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Inside, here's Queta. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Whitehead. Five to shoot. And stolen by Williamson. Driving to the basket.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Whitehead. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Good on the second free throw. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Queta. Over to the left wing. His 3-pointers off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. Just couldn't hit it.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Spins. No good off the spin.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Timeout Brooklyn. We got some t-shirts for the loudest, craziest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
So both teams making some changes here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's DiVincenzo. And a missed layup.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
Pelicans leading by 9. Williamson from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Williamson's got 7.
The offensive game of Zion continues to evolve. Love watching him nail it off the catch.
Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New Orleans moving it around. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
10 seconds.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Williamson outside. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Gordon.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in, off the pump and out, and they're off.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Pelicans have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. So both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Whitehead. He's got 15. It's hauled in by Brown. On the wing, Daniels. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Daniels has got 11 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Shot by Johnson, no good. And so Booker will bring it up to the New Orleans.
Oh, yes. Yes.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Johnson outside. Fires for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pelicans leading by 13. And the dunk by Booker.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Sinks the three-pointer.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
On the wing, Brown. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a 3 of his own.
Whitehead uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 17.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Johnson outside. Shoots. That shot off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Tries the spin move. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Into the lineup for your next number 42.
1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Brown deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got 8 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And the dunk by Booker.
they just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Pass to Whitehead. Shot to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nets have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Anyone want a t-shirt? Oh, yeah. I see you. Let's go. Give it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
He doesn't get the second one. New Orleans leading by 19 points. There's the drive. Pass to Melton. There's the screen. A 3-ball. Unable to get that one. And so it's New Orleans with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Nets trailed by 19. Here's Knox. Pass to Whitehead. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kuminga, no good. The wide open shot by Little. And he's good on the 3-ball. Little's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Pass to Alvarado. McCollum right side. Alvarado with it. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
You can tell Little is paying attention out there, finding a chance to swipe the ball and start the break.
Spins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the best shooters in the league. He just flies under the radar, though. Trey Murphy.
Reason why, GA, his shot mechanics. There's no wasted motion. The release is quick, so he can hit contested jumpers all day.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team.
On defense, the Pelicans. 15-point game. Whitehead's shot is off. Pass to Alvarado. To the inside. New Orleans moving the ball around. That one falls. And the Pelicans. Lead by 17.
When McCollum is putting it all together on offense, it is fun to watch. Born score.
Here's Whitehead. Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Hits the three-point bomb.
A guy who shoots the three well and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
Pelicans leading by 18. Puts the move on. Into the lane. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Here's Knox. Off target from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Down low. Brown outside. Baseline jumper. Little with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Whitehead. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Whitehead's got 21 in the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Williamson. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
From outside, off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Pelicans. They have a 19-point lead. Daniels, no good. And the Nets with possession. Here's Whitehead. Off target with his three.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Going inside. Daniels, no good. Here's Whitehead. Gordon for three. Booker pulls it in. And here's Daniels. Stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did. With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Puts up a three. Knox misses.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Brown with the bucket.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
2 minutes to play.
New Orleans leading by 21. Whitehead with the rebound. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Little. Offensive rebound. Lets it go with a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Little's got 10 points here in the second half.
Doesn't take many of those, but Nasir Little from beyond the arc.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Here's Whitehead. That three off the mark.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jaylen Brown.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Claxton. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Knox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.